What is up, everyone? Pokemon Star Neo here, and today I'll be using a team I saw on YouTube by Cisco Moo. Yeah, you can see right there, Cisco, and this is a Hoopa Unbound team. Let's get into it. So it's going to be Terra type is going to be Poison. It is it has the ability Magician. Basically, if something once its item is gone, you can steal something when you hit it with a move. You have Electric Seed, Hyperspace Fury, Gunk Shot, Trick Room, Astonish, Gallade with the Ghost Terra, Sharpness, Clear Amulet, Coaching, Wide Guard, Sacred Sword, and Trick Room. Iron Bundle with the Icy Wind, Hydro Pump, Encore, Protect. It is going to be that Ground Terra, Focus Sash, Miraidon with Covert Cloak, Electric Terra, Volt Switch, Electro Drift, Dazzling Gleam, and Protect. Heatran with the Grass Terra, Flash Fire, Assault Vest with the Flash Cannon, Heat Wave, Terra Blast, and Magma Storm. Last but certainly not least, we got the Amoonguss Water Terra with the Rocky Helmet, Pollen Puff, Protect, Sludge Bomb, Rage Powder. Yeah, I like this team. I think Hoopa is an interesting mon. Yeah, and then Magician. Basically, what he said in the video: if you Astonish and then you're able to get the Clear Amulet on this, and then do coaching shenanigans. Hoopa Unbound becomes a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, this looked like a fun team. I have not tried it yet, so let's cut the chit chats. Let's go straight to the battles. Okay. Ooh, Deoxys Psyspam. Well, my Hoopa will have some fun with that. That does make my strategy a little bit more tricky. So I'm going to bring you... We will get Electric Seed off. The downside is I don't have the Protect to help. I think we bring you two. Have a Amoonguss in the back. And then we bring Miraidon. Yeah. Because my biggest worries is a Psyspam team. I also don't know with... I'm thinking that Urshifu is probably Rapid Strike. So that's part of the reason we brought Amoonguss. We do get the luxury in this one where we can redirect if we wanted to. And then if they put up Switch Room, that puts them at a little tricky disadvantage. Alright, so it's going to be Torn, and it's going to be... So... I can see that... Well, it can't taunt. I have decisions to make. Actually, I think we switch out Miraidon. If you're Grass Terra and Terra Blast. This also makes them more likely to press Bleak Wind next time because they might want to try and get some damage off. They also straight up could just target into my Heatran. It won't do anything because it's not Rocky Helmet or anything. It's funny, I do have... They might be wary of that because they did see it on my sheet in the team preview. Alright, Miraidon will come back. So I think with that switch, we're in a good spot. Alright. I'm gonna do my Terra. Whoop. So we're pretty covered. The one thing, if it just goes for close combat, which I don't think you do, or if it goes for... Alright, so Tailwind, yes. You are lucky I didn't decide to Trick Room right away. Surging Strikes will go into Miraidon, which I am totally fine with. Alright. Alright, so we are going to get off the Terra Blast. We're going to see what kind you are. Boom. Alright, so not Focus Sashed. Works for me. Now we take out one of their biggest heavy hitters. So they did Tailwind, which means they are not going to Trick Room anytime soon. Alright, so who are they going to bring? Deoxys. That is admittedly concerning. I think we're going to protect here. The downside of Deoxys is very weak. Tornadus. Ooh, it might actually Psyspam after all. So Heatran thankfully has the Assault Vest. I did just make it single target. This is probably Terra Psychic. This could be Reckless if this is choice locked. Alright. I'm gonna protect. Surprise, surprise. Expanding Force. Will that be enough? There's a lot of things that are making this very scary for me. Alright, Heatran lives. Magma Storm into you. That's going to do a big chunk of damage. And then it is going to... Hang on, because Focus Sash. And then... Here we go. The Swirling Vortex will take it out. Nice. Alright, that is another one of their Mons gone. Their win condition, basically. So now they have to do it with their wind condition. Which is their Tornadus. Yes, that pun was terrible. I am not sorry. Alright, so I think we just Volt Switch out and do we Magma Storm, Heat Wave, Flash Cannon. Pick of the litter, honestly. Okay. That is probably... Flash Cannon. You know, we'll do Flash Cannon Stab. Bleak Wind is going to miss Miraidon. Though, yeah, Heatran lives. Speed will fall, but that's okay. Alluring Voice, not enough. Volt Switch, we're going to take out of the Tornadus. It goes bye-bye. Critical hit just to rub salt in the wounds. I think we got a little lucky this round, not gonna lie. But that's part of the game. Yeah, we'll bring out you. Now that Hoopa is around, I will say, I don't want to go fancy on them. Respect my opponent. Yeah. I don't need to get off Grassy Seed or any of that stuff. This is basically GG's. Battles is canceled. Yeah. I do like their team. I do want to try Deoxys Psyspam. It looks fun. Against Charlie, and we have... Ooh, interesting combination. So it is a Arceus. Oh, it just pretty much Arceus is there. Restricted. Okay. You could have chose more. I'm not going to underestimate. So the downside of all of this means that because of extreme speed, that doesn't make things as fun. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We are going to, with the Electric Chain, obviously get their Iron Leaves a boost. I ain't too worried, though. Ooh. Or should I? Yeah, I think we'll do this. Then let's see. Heatran in the back can be fun. And then last but not least, what moves do you have? Alright, so Pollen Puff, Sludge Bomb, Rage Powder. I think if we want to keep some things healthy, then yeah, we can do that. Or coaching. I changed my mind. It happens sometimes. So, how is this going to work? So, yeah, this is a Trick Room team setup. They have Iron Leaves and Virizion. They are not going to like Heatran in the back. Alright. I think we'd be a little cheeky too and Poison Terra. So, alright, Electrocute. We're going to boost our defenses. What I want to do is Skedaddle. So I think we leave the Iron Leaves, Poison Terra, and that way Gunk Shot also will do more damage. It also will draw some attention to our Hoopa as well. Iron Leaves is actually going to go bye-bye. Who's coming out then? Scizor. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, bug types can be rather scary, so yeah. So Hoopa will be poisoned to, you know, resist some of those moves. Granted, good thing I didn't go for a poison move into that. Volt Switch does... Oh, it just takes out the Scizor. Did not stand a chance. Alright, so... that's gone. Part of me wants to bring Heatran out, but also coaching. Okay. Sacred Sword. Yeah, it does nothing. Very good. Hoopa will get off the Trick Room. And we're sitting pretty well in this beginning part of the game. Alright, Arceus will come out. Little reference, if you know. Alright, so extreme speed is usually what they do. I think we're going to give you a coaching boost. And then Hyperspace Fury to you. So this does kind of work similar to, for those who don't know. I mean, these are some Pokemon you may have not used in the format. Alright, so it's going to be normal Terra. Is probably what I've been seeing is our choice band and everything. So, alright, coaching. Oh, we get that off. So it could be Judgment. Alright, so yeah. Just because this kind of works like close combat. Oh, that does a hefty chunk. Very nice. It's going to lower its offensive, but yeah, that's why we want to make sure we're able to keep it alive and healthy. Ooh, this is going to be a Hyper Beam. And I mostly invested in the defenses. We still live. That will give it time to recharge. We'll do this, and then I say we Gunk Shot into you. Sacred Sword takes out their Arceus. Their Terra is gone. Alright. And then all that's left in the back is the Iron Leaves. You know, it's part of the hero's journey for them. They ended where they started. Alright, Gunk Shot. That takes out Virizion. And then, yeah. We did not lose a Pokemon yet. I emphasize yet, because game is technically not over. Even though writing is pretty on the wall, much on the wall here. So we are going to guarantee it. I don't know what else this thing may have. Just in case it's like Sashed or something. Sacred Sword. Does a pretty decent chunk. And then Hyperspace Fury. Oh, look at all those punches. Alright, Iron Leaves. We'll leave the fields, and we get a victory. GG's. This Pokemon's so cool. Up against Zen, and they have... well, it's a Reg I team, but still counts. I may not have to bring Because Miraidon already has that. I am in an interesting predicament, though. Do I actually want to bring Miraidon here? It would behoove me. Actually, bundle. I haven't used bundle here. Icy Wind, sort of speed control. They don't have anything. I work best in with Trick Room up though. So I might do this. Miraidon, no. I think we have Gallade just in case. Yes, we're having 2 psychics up. We have Heatran in the back. And then last Pokemon, who do I want? Okay, we'll bring you. Twisting my arms. I could have done it for the redirection, especially for the Urshifu. But yeah, all right. Us with our starter Pokemon in the background. Okay, so it's kind of what I figured they would do. The good thing is I want to keep a Dark Terra as well. So I'm going to Trick Room here, and then we're going to Wide Guard. They are going to Terra, which is fine. Because oh, is it Stellar? Ooh. If I use Wide Guard, it doesn't go through, right? Fake Tears. Yeah, I wasn't gonna tear. Psychic. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think you're gone. Oh! Gallade, no! Gallade lives. Very nice. We're gonna Trick Room here. Do I need Gallade? I do not need Gallade. I think we Hyperspace Punch here. And you have Assault Vest. I feel comfortable bringing you out. Because even if it Moonblasts into me, I still have the advantage. It protects. Hyperspace Fury is going to go through. Bye. Oh, yes. It goes through protection. I wonder if they knew that. I didn't know that. I'm that one kid that doesn't study for the test and ends up doing well. Dazzling Gleam, spread damage. The right move. If I wanted to, I could Terra, Poison. Alright, Miraidon will come out. Also means I have to be careful. Because if I use Magician into that, that will not be good. So, I'm going to... Do I feel like Gunk Shocky? Yeah, Gunk Shot, yeah. And then... There are a few things I can do. Who do they have in the back? And then who do I have in the back? Alright. I think Flash Cannon. I think we double up into you. Oh, battle was canceled. I mean, you still had some fight. But yeah, that is another reason why you need to use Hoopa. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Bug Team with Koraidon. I don't know why Koraidon is leading the bug force. But I'm here for it. Alright. Oh, that's actually bad into my team. Actually, it's fine once we Terra. And then we have some for Miraidon. Or, yeah, I'd say this is bad for them. This will probably not make it into the video. But we're gonna have fun. When in Rome. When in Rome. Iron Bundle. I feel bad. I have not brought it once into anything. Yeah, I feel we're comfortable with these because Gallade's not going to do too much. I'd say if we want to use Magician on Rocky Helmet, we can, or we'll probably use it on Miraidon when the time comes. You know what? I'm going to play a little dangerously. Actually, no, I'm not. I lied. Alright. Because my main concern was like, I bring the Iron Bundle in. And then I realized that could be very bad. Alright, they got their little Quaxley. Alright, Miraidon and Volbeat. Alright, I'm pretty much forced to Terra right off the bat. Because all this bug shenanigan, and then there's, Miraidon is a big Pokemon. And so we're going to Trick Room. And then do I punish if they don't Terra? That might be reckless. Also, I know that Volbeat gets Prankster. We'll lower that. I could see wanting to go into Terra Fire here anyways. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Alright, they're still deciding. I think they could very well just also protect as well. Volbeat does know Encore. So me Terroring could actually be very bad. Because it might try and reverse Trick Room. Yeah, Terra's into Ghost. Interesting. Alright. What might be beneficial here is if we bait out the Flame Charge and then we can get Flash Fire in. Okay, so Poison, Light Screen, it gets Encore, Breaking Swipe. Oh, it's gonna lower my stuff. Alright, Hoopa's attack falls. We're gonna Volt Switch out. It does about half. I think we go into Heatran. And then we are going to go... it sucks because we're going to lose our defense. But then there's Trick Room shenanigans. Ooh, could that actually work in our favor, though? No, because I don't think the moves will hit right away. So I think Heat Wave. Also, Heat Wave can definitely miss. I think I just spoke it into existence too. I think they're debating whether or not they go into Encore. Because that is a very dangerous move for me to do. Because it also benefits them because their Miraidon is the fastest thing. And we just showed with my Miraidon that it's not enough damage. Alright, we're gonna return, and then we're gonna pop out our Moongus. Doesn't want to do any fire type moves. Miraidon will switch out. into the Iron Moth. Interesting. I'm curious to know what moves you have. Encore, yeah. We're gonna Heat Wave. That takes care of Volbeat. And I'm interested what else, because usually it's like Heat Wave, Sludge Wave. I don't see Iron Moth too much. Koraidon will return. Is it choiced? Yeah, none of these moves are really gonna do too much to anything. I'm down to Protect. Heat Wave is gonna do too much. Who am I more afraid of? Koraidon. I am more afraid of Koraidon. Alright. So, Heat Wave is gonna walk into both. It does not do too much on Koraidon. Fiery Dance. Yeah, we weren't gonna let that happen. Alright, what are you gonna do? Drain Punch. Ooh, that does more than I would like. Alright. Not the best. And I'm about to get schooled. I was like, oh, them and all their bug-type Pokemon. I trash-talked, and I'm gonna suffer the consequences. We're gonna go into Miraidon, and we're gonna Hyperspace Fury into you. I do wonder, well no, Fiery Dance would have brought it too low. And with the fire. I was talking so much smack, and now I'm probably gonna lose. Alright, Mungus is gonna go back. Miraidon. I got too cocky. Alright, Hyperspace Fury is gonna go into you. Is it enough? Alright, we take care of the Iron Moth. Our defenses will fall though, and we just lost our Alright, so we get the power, which is not gonna do much. Oh, and then Drain Punch goes into there. Interesting. The good news is we have a Mungus that can has all that versatility. I'm just waiting for the Koraidon to protect. And it scares me that it hasn't. Oh wait, it might be choice locked. That's probably why. We're going to Rage Power. We're going to Gunk Shot into you. Since we have the boost and everything. Yeah, it might be choiced. That would explain... Well, one, it went super fast. Two, I wouldn't say that was choice damage that I saw. We're gonna Rage Powder. Alright. Gunk Shot with that Terra. It's gonna go into you. Brings it low. And it's poisoned. Which is good because the redirection... Earthquake. Ooh, Earthquake. That was a good move. This is where I lose. Oh, I lose. Oh no. This is bad. Drain Punch. Yeah, this thing is choice locked. Oh no. Oh crap. I actually lost to this team. No, well done. I'm not smacking on the team now, obviously. But I was like, there's no way. Oh, Dimensions will... Yeah, so all this needs is one more attack off on me. I'm going to play to the outs, yes. This is why we never underestimate the teams. I was like, that's going to be easy. It was not. It was not easy. Alright, so Drain Punch. We're going to play right out. So We don't have... Ooh, oh yeah, it's gonna Earthquake. Wait. How much does it do? It does a lot. Alright. So Slitherwing will go down. The downside is these moves are not going to do a whole bunch into you. I'd say I go for the Sludge Bomb, hope it poisons, and that it doesn't gain too much on Drain Punch, and it gets a low roll. Drain Punch goes in, and we lost. GG's regardless. Oh, it was also a crit. That was fun though. I do like the theme they had of kind of like bug themed with Miraidon there. I think it was pretty smart, well executed, and yeah, I am definitely eating some crow right now. Against Martine, ooh, they are using their own Hoopa Unbound team. Fun in the sun. Oh, there is no sun. Sorry, I'm just saying things. So it's gonna be interesting. We don't have too much for their Zama except for Heatran and Gallade. So I feel like you two are critical. I feel like Gallade is going to be very important. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring these 4, and then we're going to have a grand old time. Hopefully, we have a grand old time. I am a little nervous. They have a pretty good composition. The Zama creates problems also with body press into things. Can be bad for us. Yeah, Heatran is such a Russian. Alright, so we got Hoopa and Miraidon. So basically we're both activating our terrain stuff. Alright, so we get our boost with the defense. And then they will get theirs with special defense. Yeah. Alright, so I definitely want to switch out. I feel if we Hyperspace Fury and I'm gonna Trick Room here. We are going to try and get damage off of Hoopa, or do we want to try and get some off of Indeedee? I'd say Hoopa. Right now they're Hoopa. I know the power. You know, and they're just going to do that anyway. So we're going to Volt Switch out. We're going to go back, and then I want to bring... Heatran is risky at this point. Bring you. That does mean also I can't really do coaching. Expanding Force doesn't affect Hoopa. What I might do... Alright, oh, so it steals my Clear Amulet. There we go. We have Trick Room up. And then... I think we do... I think we just get terrain control here if we do this. I think I'll go into Heatran. So this one they invested in its special. With Heatran out, it's going to resist the Psychic. Alright, follow me. So that means my Hyperspace Fury is going to take it down. Does that also mean I get Rocky Helmet? I'm pretty sure it's Rocky Helmet. We are going to lower the defense boost we just got. And Magician means we get Rocky Helmet. Yes. Hyperspace Fury is going to go into you. Alright. Their defense falls, but I already got a boost, so... I'm not too worried. I would have preferred Heatran to have not lost any HP. Well, I would not as much as it did. I kind of want to bring this up. I kind of want to keep this here for now. Hyperspace Fury is risky. Gunk Shot. I think we do this. Do you want a Heat Wave or do I want a Flash Cannon? Because right now I kind of want to make sure you stay on the field so you lower defenses more. I think we're going to Flash Cannon. Oh wait, duh. That was not smart of me. Okay, Hoopa. You don't take it like I would like. Alright, so Life Orb. Gunk Shot is going to go out into you. Brings it lowish. Oh, we get the poison. Okay. And then, what is it? Hyperspace Fury. Into Heatran. Does it live? It does not. Tis the price I have to pay. Defense falls, though. So. Alright. I'll lower it a little. We're gonna bring out Gallade again. Alright, so Poison will probably take this down at some point. Hyperspace into you. And then I have Ghost here, which I know is bad. I'm going to Sacred Sword just because I don't want it to get off a super effective move. My Hoopa seems to be slower, so I'm able to get off Hyperspace Fury. Boom, 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 boom. That takes down their Hoopa. Nice. Alright. And then I can also go for coaching here. We just have to wait for it to go. But yeah, nah. Zama will come down. Do I want to go for coaching now? The thing is, it's not going to do a whole bunch. I think we're going to... Yeah, because Gunk Shock's not going to do anything. Coaching... Yeah. I think we Ghost Terra, we Sacred Sword. Battle is canceled. At that point, yes, because I also had Zama in the back. Trick Room was running out. And then when not Zama, we had Miraidon in the back. But yeah, I think that was a lot of fun. Anyway, that's it for this video. Shout out to Cisco Moo for making this team. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Hoopa Unbound does a lot of great damage. And yeah, I like Trick Room. Trick Room is a lot of fun. And then I also like Heatran also being there in the... Yeah, so that's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.